Okay, guys, let's start. Right, first of all, welcome to 2018, the year of change. I'm Rebecca Cross. I am a partner and a mentor at Smart PA. What I'm going to talk about today is the changes that are going on in the industry right now and how Smart PA are ahead of that and what we do with business support and personal development. So just before I get into the actual topic, can I just do a bit of housekeeping? As you can see, we were just doing a little bit there ourselves. Can you do make sure that your volume is as high as possible? I hope you can hear me. If during the webinar you are thinking of questions, please feel free to tap them away. You would have heard Noni, who's at the Edinburgh office right now, who's keeping an eye on the questions for me, and I will answer those at the end. I am actually in my own serviced office in Salisbury, Wiltshire, south of England, so I have put a notice on my door that I am hosting a live webinar right now, so I hope we haven't got any fire drills or I'm asked to leave. And finally, if for any reason technology lets us down, we will be sending you a recording of the webinar at the end of the day. Right, so let's get cracking. So 2018 has already seen much change, which we have seen in the headlines of the news, demonstrating what change needs to happen in the industry we are in. And this starts from women economic empowerment, with the Under Secretary General of the United Nations saying that, you know what, for women to really excel in the workplace, we need access to technology, productive assets, and resources. And then we have a senior female partner at the taxation accountancy firm, Grant Thornton, who says, you know what, we need more diversity in the workplace. And the reason for that is because it will inform and encourage and produce better decision making. So finally, we have seen a recent resignation with a senior BBC journalist, Cassie Gracie, who resigned over the gender pay gap. Wow, huge, huge change. Now, Smart PA are ahead of those changes, and we really welcome those changes because, you see, I actually feel that maybe the industry is at last catching up with us, which is something that we really are proud of. Now, since our conception, Smart PA has had women economic empowerment, female empowerment at the core of our vision. It's integral to the success of our Smart PA community because we offer the tools, we offer the technology, we offer the resources, we even offer a level of secured income for not-for-profit to help the partners to see their potential and how they can excel in the global marketplace. But on top of that, ourselves at Smart PA are devoted at encouraging and achieving equality in the marketplace. So this is all really exciting things that is going on. And it's definitely a year of change. And I'm really pleased that Smart PA are already in the mix of that change. So how can we be leaders and set an example of what we do with this change? We are committed in offering a world-class service to our clients. And to do that, we need to ensure that we are delivering a world-class service and our partners understand how to do that. So we have a world-class accreditation program that is bespoke to us and something we're very proud of and have developed over time. Not only when you go through that accreditation program are you able to actually launch your business and understand where you're going and where you're heading, but we don't just stop there. It's continuous learning from then on, because it's important that the Smart PA community, our talent pool, have got really ahead of the curve with their skill set, are fresh, and they can deliver whatever the marketplace is actually demanding. But on top of that, going back to what the senior leaders are saying right now, we do need technology. And here at Smart PA, we have our own bespoke technology. We have a technology team that work regularly to update our online training platform, to ensure that our community platform is where it needs to be, our apps are where they're going to be, and also our client management delivery system, which is what you will be using on a daily basis to run your business. And on top of that, we want to offer, should I say, business support. Business support and personal development, because it's not just about you going ahead and reaching those business goals, it's also about looking after your emotional well-being and looking at the holistic picture. So let's talk a little bit more about that, because this is what I'm really excited about. With all this change going on, and we're already ahead of those changes, 2018 is really going to see some great results for partners at Smart PA, as well as the business. We are committed to really encourage as much as possible true equality and empowerment within the workplace. That is a given. And we do that by offering plans and processes that are proven and work day in, day out to have successful businesses. We have nearly on average now 200 partners across the globe, and they all follow the same plans and processes and have the same support and are succeeding and reaching the level of revenue they're aiming for. On top of that, it's important that we really show their full potential of what they can do in the marketplace. And it's really important that we give them the business support they need to ensure that they're not alone and they're having support not just with us from head office and myself as a partner and a mentor, but also from other partners. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing we do is we host local roadshows around the country. We try and get around twice a year, see everybody. It's not just a great opportunity for people who are working at the head office team, but also it's a great opportunity for partners to get together, build relationships, collaborate, and really meet each other. On top of that, those partners will probably already know each other because we actually have partners in our client support program that actually support each other in their businesses. When we have these roadshows, there's other elements that we like to bring on board, and those are workshops, and we do offer these online as well. Now, when we are face-to-face or online, these are about topics that are needed for the partners there and then. It could be a refresher, it could be something that's new to them. So it may be, for example, you're coming into the business and you've never networked before in your whole life. So we need to really get you up to a level of that confidence to understand how to network. It could be that your background is more on the PA client delivery side and not really sales and business development. That's okay, because we can support you to get to that level you need to be, or offer you the support you need to ensure that that is covered in your business. It may be you want to know how to present better at a networking event, or how to speak to a client about upgrading the service that you're already delivering them. Whatever these coaching topics we have, it's key that we ensure that we are supporting you ongoing and you have that continuous learning to really be the best version of you. Now, on top of that, to enhance the Smart PA partnership community, we also want to ensure that you have some kind of on-the-ground support as well as what you have from head office. So in 2017, we had a fantastic year of actually launching our Smart PA Ambassador Program. And it's successful. Every partner will have around about 1 or 2 ambassadors in the area. It's where they are a partner themselves, they're a representative, they're somebody who's excelled in their business one way or another. It doesn't have to do with revenue, it could be they've supported or mentored another partner, it could be they've represented the brand in a really positive light. And they've done some good, and they're not just helping themselves, but they're also helping others. And those are people that partners can go to, they can speak to them about any challenges they have, successes they have, how to push things forward. It could be suggestions about the partnership that they want to introduce. And that's where the ambassadors can come back to the head office team and feedback the suggestions and any other feedback they have for directors to then make decisions. It's key that partners can also get involved in the growth of their own partnership, because that's what we are, a partnership. Now, what's really exciting, I'm really excited about, is it's not just about the business support. It's not about just investing in business and making the revenue. It's also looking at your personal economy. So in 2018, the year of change, we're going to be also introducing our 12-month mentoring program. And I'm really excited. It's something I personally will be delivering in 2018. And it's not just for existing partners, it's for new partners as well. So when they come on board and you've got your business development sorted, you know where you are and you feel comfortable with the business, you understand you've launched, then we can look into the mentoring side. And for those existing partners, they're now going to be starting a 12-month mentoring of either up-leveling their business or really going to a different level of where they might want to go in their business. So what does that look like? Because we need to set our example of what we're saying and where we lead with these changes. So we want to look at things like your goal setting. Now, I'll ask you now this, something to think about. What are your goals for 2018? You know, are your goals that you are looking to have a work-life balance where you can work 3 days a week and earn a good full-time income? Is it that you're really looking to have more time at home with the children, but you want to start your own business? Or is it you just want to get out of the employment role? Whatever that is, and what other dreams you might have, write them down, because it's important to have goals. And just as when you come to Smart PA, you'll have a business plan for your business goals, it's important to look at the holistic picture. So goal setting is very key. And one thing I really love is when you have big goals, you need big ambition. But the difference is that could be different to every individual. And we have 9 hybrid models, so we can look at those goals and they can fit into the different models that we actually have in the business. So goal setting is key, and we're working a lot on that. Then mindset. Mindset is key, as we all know. We want to talk a lot more about that through the 12-month mentoring program. We want to focus on what you want and what you don't want. That's not what we want to do. Focus on what you do want. And we work on a lot of strategies around that. We'll look around about how you can instantly change your mindset to the positive mental attitude you need when you need to do it, and how to overcome the slumps and things that happen on day to day. We're all human, it happens. But here at Smart PA, we're very key at really developing that more. Then we want to talk about empowerment. Wow, well, empowerment is core to our vision. I mean, it's one of the things that since our conception, we have pushed for and are proud of. So empowerment, when you're empowered, you can do anything. And with the goal setting, the mindset, and being empowered with what you want to achieve, your world is your oyster. We will have a lot of work on that. Finally, we want to look at motivations. Motivations is really important. When you know what you're motivated, what gets you up every morning to really want to go for it, you want to make sure your business is around that and you're doing the things in the business that you need. Now, having 9 different models in Smart PA, you can really choose what's the right fit with you. And with our tools, with our technology, with all the processes that we know that work, with the level of guaranteed income, with the mentoring program, there should be no reason that you can't live the life in 2018 that you're looking to do. This really is the year of change. And at Smart PA, we really are committed in ensuring that we have equality and economic empowerment in the workplace. We want all our partners to really achieve the heights they want to achieve, and it's all different to everybody. But we want to give everybody the opportunity to really have the dream and live the dream they want to do. And Smart PA can do that and offer a lot of added value, because a lot of what we do is not for profit. Now, this was all about what's been going on in the industry, the changes that are taking place, and we are ahead of those changes. Now, I want to take some questions now, if that's possible. Noni, can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you now, and I've got a few questions have already come through. So first of all, we're going to kick off with Sally. She has asked, essentially, she's never had a business before, finds it quite daunting with the no set income aspect. So how do we support that shift from employee to business owner?
Right, so in terms of, that's again looking at the emotional well-being. So looking at the mentoring program and working on all that, we will talk about a lot about the difference of, yes, you haven't got that set income coming in as you would as an employee. However, we do give you a bonus client when you come on board. So already your mindset will change. So it's really important to understand with the plans and processes that are in place and the goals you have, and working on that emotional well-being of that transition, how we work together to do that. So we're not a business that is simply going to just go, Sally, there you go, there's your business in a box, and go and get a client. It's not like that, Sally. It's really important that we work together with your bonus client to help you get your other clients that come on board, and really work on the mindset of what you can do to push forward. If that helps answer that question.
Okay, so another question that's just come through. This is from Lisa. Is any support given to secure funding to start the business?
Yes, we do have support, and we're proud of that support. So we work with a third-party government organisation, Asset Finance. We will support you all the way if you are interested in this business opportunity. And we do that with an internal funding manager who will work with you on a business plan. We'll work with you with your putting that together, where you want to be. But it's also important to understand that we're not a company that is just wanting to try and get you the funds and you come on board. We want to look at the bigger picture. So we'll work with you to make sure that you can afford it and that it fits in with your day-to-day expenses. So it will fit into a business plan of what you want to achieve. So this is something we will work together right from the beginning. So that support is really something you get right from the beginning before you even officially come on board as a partner. I think what's really interesting as well is that with the funding that we actually offer, it's all relative, but it is as much as little as you getting finance for a car. So it's very affordable, and with the bonus client work and the partner-to-partner support, you can get a lot more we can tell you about if you want to know more about the opportunity. It is a really cost-effective and quite a great way to start a business, if that helps. Who was that, sorry, Nonny, who answered that question?
That was from Lisa.
Sorry, Lisa, I was so busy answering the question, so thank you very much for that question.
Okay, so next question is Jennifer. She's asking, what are the potential earnings?
Hi, Jennifer. Potential earnings, I would say on average, if you're doing a 25-hour week, which is part-time, you had 5 clients. With the way our structure works, you should be invoicing £2,500 a month. That's what we aim for, and we can talk about more of that in more detail if you want to get in contact. But yes, the potential earnings are part-time. You should be, in some regions of this country, you'll be earning a full-time income, and that's very realistic. Again, going back to what I've been discussing in this webinar, the tools and the technology and the business support are all proven models. It all works. We've got over nearly 200 partners, as I mentioned earlier, doing it. So to get to those 5 clients, it's very, very doable in that first year on a part-time basis. So I hope that gives you something to think about.
Perfect. So next one is from James. He wants to know, how long does the training take and where is it?
Hi, James. Well, the good news is the training's all online. It takes roughly on average 6 to 8 weeks. To give that some perspective, if you're doing 2 hours a day, Monday to Friday, I would say you finish that 6 to 8 weeks. A lot of our partners actually stay in full-time employment while they're doing the training because it is online. Just to give you a little bit about the training, it is delivered in a blended method, so it fits all learning styles, so we like to accommodate that. You can dip in and out of the training platform when you can and finish off where you start when you last finished off. So it's very flexible, and we work with you during those timescales. And it's from home, obviously. So thanks, James, for that question.
Perfect. The next question is one I'm just actually going to steal off you, Rebecca, because it's more my remit. So Mandy has asked if head office is planning any roadshows in the regional areas of Malta, South Africa, etc. So essentially, that's something that I help to manage, Mandy. And what we're doing is, as the business grows, we're absolutely sort of investing in creating ambassadorial roles within those regions and also rolling out the roadshows and regional ambassador meetings. So that will be coming very soon. Next question I'm going to pass back to you, Rebecca. This is from Mary. She's wanting to understand the cost to all the additional programs. So, for example, the mentoring program and the business support that comes after they've launched. What are the costs for that?
0. And that is what makes us different to anyone else. It's all not for profit. It's not, we don't ask that cost to you. The 0 cost. You have your investment, and we're here to be committed to be leaders to ensure that you can show your full potential in the marketplace, to go where you want to go and reach those heights. And that is the best bit. That is what's exciting for me, that we can deliver all these services and really help you just live the life you want and have the business you want. So it's 0. So thank you, Mary, for bringing that up, because I should have expressed that more through the webinar. So thank you.
Okay, and currently, Rebecca, we've got one final question sitting here from Alice. Essentially, Alice wants to know if the training is something you do before you pay for the franchise, or is it once you've paid for the franchise?
I'm afraid you will pay for the franchise. We can't give you all our secrets before you pay for the franchise. It's an investment, and it's a serious investment, and it's what we do. We produce results, and we have successful partners. And what we deliver is exceptional, and no one else in the industry does what we do. So if it's something you're interested in, yes, you will pay for your investment, and it literally will be introduction to training. We start the training. When you're accredited, we're then going into your business growth sessions, the business development, and then you'll go on to the mentoring. So it's really ongoing. It's continuous learning, and that's full support. So I hope that helps answer that question.
I think it's key to add to that, Rebecca, that as part of the proposition, we do actually support partners if they're already prospecting during training to bring on clients, so that they can support clients during training. We also authorise people to, support clients from a partnership perspective as soon as we've been able to qualify standards. So even though you're in the programme, you have that possibility to earn straight away.
Absolutely, and sometimes you'll even find, just adding on to that, Moni, is that you will find some partners are already working with a client because their existing employer sometimes wants to actually be a client when they know they want to go out and on their own. There's lots of ways to look at this. So it's not necessarily, as you say, you are doing your training and that's it. You sometimes do have some potential clients that will support you with while you're going through training. So yeah, absolutely good point. Thank you.
Okay, so we do have one final question, Rebecca. This is again from Lisa. She'd like to find out, is she able to meet with current partners prior to committing to the franchise?
You are given through the recruitment process to speak to some partners. If they are happen to be in your area, then absolutely there's an opportunity to meet them. But that will be something that through the recruitment process they will speak to you about what partners are there to give their time to speak. So it's not a no, it's not a, but yeah, there's an opportunity to definitely speak to partners before you even think about investing in this business.
So Rebecca, currently that's all the questions that we've had come in. So that's it from me essentially.
Well, thank you, and everyone, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. We will send a recording to everyone. But in the meantime, have a fantastic day, and I hope I get to speak to some of you then on the webinar in the near future. Take care.